Chapter 2. A little over 7 years ago. Clash of the Titans Debate Finals. Rendezvous Fest, IIT Delhi, October 2010. She stood on the left podium. Her upright posture made her look taller than her 5 feet 3 inches. She wore a white salwar kameez and a fuchsia dupatta with silver peeping. I should have focused on her debating skills rather than her attire. However, even her debate opponent paused for a few seconds to take in Zara's stunning model like looks. The seminar hall stage had a banner with the debate topic: Should public display of religion be banned? Zara Lone was debating against Inder Das, the reigning champion from Hindu College. Both had reached the finals for Clash of the Titans. The packed hall was waiting for the duo to make their final rebuttals. Inder, with his loose kurta, curly hair, and rimless glasses, looked like he had walked out of a Bengali art film. One of those where everyone waits for 5 seconds before the next dialogue. Last I heard, we are a free country, Inder said. Our preamble uses the word secular. The state will not discriminate or meddle in the profession of any religion. Article 25 through to 28 in our constitution guarantees freedom of religion. Damn, people know the articles of the constitution. I didn't even know the constitution had something called articles. I had no view on either side of the debate. I only wanted Zara to win. I wanted to see her smile. Zara raised her hand to object. However, she had to wait her turn as Inder wouldn't stop. Article 25 says, and I quote, Inder said and paused, fumbling through his notes. When people say I quote and pause, they came across as scary level intellectuals. Let's face it, nobody wants to mess with the I quote type. Inder spoke again, or rather quoted. All persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right of freely profess, practice, and propagate religion. He paused again for us to digest that. Miss Zara Lone, you are arguing not only against our culture but also against the constitution. You not only want to take away our Diwali celebrations, you want to break the law too. He finished his speech and tossed his note aside in disgust. I could smell his pomposity from where I sat. Inder shook his head as if to say, why are we even debating this? The crowd broke into applause. I had a sinking feeling. Would Zara lose? All eyes turned to Zara. She waited for the applause to die down before she spoke. My opponent seems to have a good knowledge of the constitution. I compliment him for that, Zara said. Inder smiled. However, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to discuss the right thing to do, not judge court constitution clauses we can Google in 2 seconds. The audience sat up straight. This petite fireball was not going to give up so easily. She continued, the constitution is the foundation of our republic, but it can be changed. Have we not made constitutional amendments? Zero decibel silence in the hall. So, the issue here is not what is written, but what needs to be written, she said. Yes, superb, shabash, I blurred out aloud. My voice echoed in the silent hall. Damn, I had thought more people would applaud. The entire audience, including Zara Lone, looked at me. Thank you. She smiled at me, but save it for later. The 500 odd audience burst into laughter. The serious vibe thawed a little even as I went stiff. I wanted a power cut, absolute darkness, and complete invisibility so I could run out of the hall. Zara went back to her argument. My friend only quoted Article 25 partially. Article 25 does say that all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right of freely profess, practice, and propagate religion. But it also says, subject to public order, morality, and health. How my estimate opponent miss out on that? So, if it bothers others, in their set, interrupting Zara. As a Muslim, would you stop the azan from being called on loudspeakers 5 times a day? Yes, I would. The audience let out a collective gasp. A Muslim girl saying this on stage had everyone's attention. Unfazed, Zara continued, you can still pray 5 times a day. Maybe have an app to remind you on your phone. Listen to the prayers on headphones. But don't impose them on the whole neighborhood. And I would appreciate it if you didn't say things like, as a Muslim. I am not here as a Muslim. I am here as a finalist in the Clash of the Titans debate competition. The applause was deafening. A few minutes later, one of the faculty members from the judging panel went up to the podium to announce the results. The debates were excellent today. However, to argue for restricting displays of religion is difficult all over the world, let alone India. You had the harder side, Miss Zara, and you defended it with logic and poise. Hence, the winner of this year is Miss Zara Lone. A standing ovation followed. Zara came to accept the trophy. I clapped like a maniac. A fellow hostel mate egged me to whistle. Did I tell you I had loudest whistle in IIT Delhi? I put my right thumb to my index finger in an O shape and brought it to my mouth. Tweet! My whistle, loud and shrill, suited a football stadium more than a debating contest. Many intellectual types turned to me again, wondering why such a crass person had been allowed in here. My whistle caught Zara's attention. She looked at me, trophy in hand, and smiled. I pulled out my fingers from my mouth. Dude, easy. She is your girlfriend or what? A guy next to me said. No, she isn't, but she will be. I wanted to say, after all, the universe had already decided it. I stepped out of the hall and walked towards the food stalls. Thanks for the cheering. I froze on hearing her voice. Zara? I said, turning around. Yeah, nice college. Are you from here? Yes. How about you? I said. Delhi College of Engineering. Missed IIT by a few marks, not smart enough. You demolished him in there. You are definitely smarter than me. We walked out on to the main road, which was dotted with food kiosks due to the festival. As you guys walked, Zara asked if you were hungry. You guys ate together, exchanged phone numbers. Saurabh said, breaking my story narration. What? How do you know this? I said. A waiter saw us out on the balcony. He came to us with a tray of drinks. Despite Saurabh's attempts to stop me, I picked up a glass of whiskey. Arey bhai, please, you ordered a plain dosa. She ordered a parantha. The parantha wasn't good. You gave her your dosa. The rest is history. Let's go in. I'm turning to ice here. He hugged himself. I took a big sip of whiskey. It went down my throat like a little ball of fire. Have a drink, I said. It will make you feel less cold. Not really. Alcohol actually leads to heat loss. It is heat coming out that makes your skin feel warm. Golu, seriously, stop the JE chemistry. It's New Year Eve, I said. I brought the glass close to his mouth. He looked at me once, then, with great reluctance, took a sip. Good job, my Golu, I said. So, you know about the dosa too. You want to know about our next meeting? The first real date? Please, no, bhai. Let's hang out with the other staff inside. They already think we are antisocial. Screw them. We freaking hate this job. I said. How do you expect us to socialize? Let's talk to them a little bit. In a minute, I just need to make a call. I pulled out my phone. I opened Zara's contact. Saurabh saw her picture. No, bhai, no. He reached for my phone. I ran ahead of him as he clumsily and unsuccessfully chased me. Bhai, my kasam. You're not calling her. It's New Year. I can't even wish her. Bhai, no, he said as I shushed him. Shh, it's ringing, I said. I used my left hand to keep Saurav at a distance and my right hand to hold the phone to my ear. One ring, two ring, five rings, seven rings. Hello? I said as I heard a voice. Hello, Zara. Don't hang up, okay? The person you have dialed cannot be reached. Please try again later. It was the Airtel lady, the emotionless bitch. If only she knew how important this call was to me. Couldn't get through. Good, leave it, Saurabh said. I dialed again. Same seven rings, same cold Airtel bitch. Stop it, bhai. She will see all those missed calls. Freak out. I don't care, I said. Once you have already faced the humiliation to giving the other person multiple missed calls, it doesn't matter if it is 2 or 3 or 7 or 10. That is why I dialed her a 10th time. And this time it wasn't the Airtel lady. Hello? I heard Zara's voice. Her one word alone made me feel better than any whiskey in the world could. Hey Zara, I said, clearing my throat and stretching the hey longer than necessary. Saurav let out a sigh of disappointment. I stepped away from him. Yes, Keshav, she said in measured tones. She sounded cold, colder than the Airtel lady. I wondered what to say next. I have been trying to call you, I managed to say. I know. And you should realize that if someone doesn't pick up the phone 10 times, then maybe they can't talk. Nine times, not 10. Anyway, are you busy? I said. I can call later. I needed an excuse to call her again and hear her voice another time. I heard music in the background. She was at the party too, maybe in the black sari. I wondered if her idiot loser boyfriend was with her. What is it, Keshav? Why have you called me? She said. I stepped to a corner of the balcony. Saurav did not follow but kept an eye on me from a distance. I just wanted to say Happy New Year. Why are you interrogating me like this? I said. Hold on a second, she said, as her attention shifted from me to someone else at the party. Hey, I heard her say, you look lovely too. Zara, are you there? I said. When I didn't hear anything from a long while, there are just too many people here. Anyway, you know what we decided, right? To be together forever and ever? I said. Damn, why did I have to say that? What? Didn't we when we went on our trip New Year in Goa? That was a long time ago, Keshav. 6 years ago, 2011, New Year's Eve, I said, when the heat breaks the part of the brain that stores data on past dates work perfectly. I meant when we broke up, we decided to not be in touch something you don't follow. It's been years since we broke up now. Okay, so kill me. Kill me because I called to wish you. Kill me because New Year's Eve makes me remember you. Or kill me because it is the anniversary of the day we first made love. Keshav, stop it. Stop what? Thinking about you? I wish I could. I screamed. I so freaking wish I could. Saurav came running to me. He gestured to check what the matter was. I shook my head. He motioned for me to put the call on speaker. I compiled. Are you drunk? Zara said in her soft, almost caring voice. How does it fucking matter? Drunk or not? I miss you, Zara. What are you doing with those loser Raghu? Stop calling him names, Keshav, and I have to go. Saurav slices his hand in the cold Delhi air, indicating I end the call. Of course, I ignored his sane advice. Oh, so protective of your Raghu, I said, mocking his name. Maghu Raghu. That's what they called him in hostel. You know that? Maghu Raghu. I don't have to take this, Keshav, Zara said. I'm going to hang up. Don't call me back. So touchy for that freaking nerd. That nerd who loves his fuckall.com company more than anything else. He can never love you like I do. That fuckall.com company is one of the India's hottest startups and Raghu created it. Do you know its valuation? Why am I even telling you this? Zara said, her voice irritated. So that is why you went to him for his money, I said. I went to him because I wanted to belong. I wanted a family, and you were running scared. Instead of manning up, you abused my folks. And what did your folks do? You have tried this before. It won't work. You can't provoke me. Now bye. Don't call me again or I will have to block you. Block me? Are you bloody threatening to block me? I had to stop mid sentence because she had ended the call. Anyway, even I have to go. I said to nobody on the phone. She's cut the phone call, bhai, Saurav said. Fine. She hung up on me. Why pretend she didn't? I looked at Saurav. I expected a slap. He came forward and hugged me. The whiskey rejection and his hug added up. I began to cry loudly. Bloody bitch, I will have to block you. I love her every minute, and this is what she says to me. I said between sobs. Bhai, you have to leave this girl. It's been too long, Saurabh said. I am so over her, I said. The biggest lie of the freaking millennium. Good. Shall we go in? Wait, I have to call her once more. I have to tell her I am over her. No, bhai, no. Before Saurav could react, I had dialed her number again. The phone rang. I expected her to cut the call. However, someone picked up. Yes, a male voice said on the other end. Damn, it was the lover of the century, Raghu. Oh, I said. Happy New Year. Listen, Keshav, I want to be civil, but I have to tell you to stop bothering Zara. Fucker. Who was he? Her dad? Her watchman? And I want to be civil? Who talks like that? What the hell does that even mean? I'm not bothering her, I said, trying not to slur. I think you are, and you do this regularly. I don't. It has happened many times in my presence. Please stop. I am requesting you, Raghu said, his voice poised and calm. He probably only had coconut water to drink on New Year's Eve. See, bro, I said, trying to figure out what to say next. The whiskey making it difficult for me to structure a logic, decent sentences. All I really wanted to say was, fuck off, Zara is mine. However, even in my drunken state, I knew that wasn't the best idea. Just cut the call. I heard Zara's voice over his. Bitch, bitch, to the power of five. Yes, Keshav, Raghu said, his voice patient. See, bro, I repeated. Can I speak to Zara? She doesn't want to speak to you. How do you know? Give her the phone. She just told me. Now, can you let us be in peace? Happy New Year. Bye. Listen, Raghu, I said, my voice dropping. What? Listen, Raghu, I will come. And I said things I don't want to repeat here, mostly because I don't remember them. I think it involves me doing unmentionable things to Raghu's mother, sister, and probably grandmother. I said all this in explicit Hindi using words that would make even the truck driver of Rajasthan blush. And I will take a danda and I said as Saurav took the phone from me. He cut the call and kept my phone in his pocket. What chutiyapa are you doing? Saurav yelled at me, something he never does. I looked away from him as I realized what I had done. You were cursing Zara, he said. Nope, only Raghu, I said. Have you lost all shame? Saurav said. I just wanted to speak to Zara, asshole picked up. Because she doesn't want to talk to you, Saurav said. I'm fucking never ever calling her again. Saurav shook his head and smiled sadly. I mean it. Why are you obsessed with this girl? May I have my phone back? I said softly. Saurav patted his pocket. I am keeping it and I will smash your phone to the floor if you don't come in right now. We came back into Chandan's drawing room. Kamal sir, chemistry teacher in Chandan classes, walked up to us. Happy New Year, Ji! Another year, another JEE, another round of student G. He said and laughed at his own joke. I touched my glass to his. Where were the two of you? Aroda ji was asking. He said. Sorry, we wanted some air, Saurav said. And now some whiskey. I winked. Kamal ji, will you get me a drink? Sure, he said. I will be right back. Saurav glared at me after Kamal left. Stop, he said. Last drink. Can I have my phone back? Never. That wasn't cool, Keshav. How you shouted outside. Goluji, when you scold me, you look too cute. Your round face becomes red like a tomato. G, I said. Stop it, he said. I moved towards him. Happy New Year, G. Another year, another JEE, I said, and tickled his paunch. I said, stop it. I dipped my hand into the trouser pocket to get my phone back. Never, he said, as he laughed and tried to push my hand away. You have become even more fat, Golu, I said, feeling his belly. You love your mithai, no? Better than loving what you can never have, Saurabh said, shoving my arm away.